What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jose back with another YouTube video, and today we have another life-changing video. Now, if you don't know me, of course, I just said it. My name is Jose. I am a content creator. I had a different channel, but I tried to switch and just give myself a nice refresh, nice restart to this content creation stuff. I'm also a day trader. I'm trying to start learning that, and I also own a business with my dad. So if you are interested in videos like this, such as fixing your life, business, blogs, etc., subscribe. What are you waiting for? Now, but on a real note, as I have my folder right here. I even printed it out for you guys because I'm actually serious about this, and it's something that I'm learning as well, and it's the power of positive thinking. Now, a few months ago, I was in a very bad position. I was just bringing negative thoughts to myself, really just hurting my subconscious mind, and just overall not having that attitude that I could make it out physically, mentally, and spiritually. I was also falling back economically. I didn't make a lot of money. I couldn't pay. I had to ask my parent for money. I had a lot of stuff that I was backtracking at. When I tried to go forward, I was coming backwards. Now, this obviously caused me to fall back on my grades as well at school, not really be social, become depressed in a way, and overall just hurting my mental. Now, this is why I came up with something that helped me really much, and now I'm trying to help you guys, if you're struggling with such, on thinking positive. Now, some keywords that I do want to say, and will probably be the best video for you, is if you have those type of thoughts like you're not going to make it, you're giving up, or you're just overall not in the position that you don't want to be in. Definitely watch this video. And you can skip to where people mostly watch, but I suggest you watch thoroughly because every step of this could really help you and impact your life in a positive way. Now, first of all, we have to understand that whatever vibe that we bring, we attract. So it's basically like a leech. If you grab, you put it on your skin, it's gonna stay with you. Unless you grab it, you take it off, it won't be on you no more. It's obvious. Same as negative thoughts. If you are in a position where you're just thinking bad about yourself, saying bad things about yourself, you're gonna keep that with you and attract it more and more, and life is going to continue to give you struggles or things that you don't want. So we have to get that out the way. The first thing to do is to obviously not think bad about yourself. Don't tell you you're not going to make it, although your subconscious mind tells you that you're not going to make it, although that your body tells you that you're not going to make it, whether it's work, whether it's going out with a girl, whether it's going out to work out, regardless of what it is, say that you're going to do it and you're going to make it. Don't have those negative thoughts. That's the first thing to try to erase. It won't completely leave because there will be times where you doubt. There will be times where you self-manipulate. There will be times when you break these things that I'm about to tell you. Now, when you get up, obviously drink your water, as I said in previous videos, but also write 3 things down that you're grateful for. Now, once you do this, you're going to leave that right there and you're going to continue on with your day. And whenever a problem comes up, if it could be at work, if it could be with a friend, if it can be with your mom, your parents, with anybody, any type of problem, ask yourself, what can you learn from this? What can you possibly get that'll make you more intelligent? It doesn't necessarily have to be literature. It doesn't necessarily have to be becoming better at that thing, but rather just life in general. Because as you know, we never stop learning at life. You constantly get things that are going to continue to build us higher and higher and higher. But while you do this, make sure you talk to yourself. Like if you're a friend, you're talking to a friend, your best friend, your brother, your mom, talk with sincerity, with clarity, talk straightforward as well, and the things that they are, not things that you want to feel comfortable about talking about, but what they are. If you know that you did wrong, say them. Don't just say the good things about yourself, but rather the bad things and good things. Now, once you start learning about the certain struggles that you've gone through and you honestly reflect on them and talk to yourself like I just stated, things and more problems are going to start coming. But this is how you're going to be able to manage this well, and even opportunities can come from this. Now, sometimes we see problems and we solve them and we go on with our life and nobody sees, right? But what if that one time somebody sees and they offer you, let's say, a new job, let's say money because you helped them, anything, it could be anything. You can learn, apply it, and possibly change your life in that instant. But we don't see it like that because we just, oh, he can fix it, or oh, it's whatever. Cry about it, get mad about it, and it'll leave. Instead of really reflecting on why you did this or why this happened to you, and try to apply it and use it to your advantage whenever it comes back up. Once you do this, you really start getting a hold of your own life. Like when I just said before we started the video at the beginning, my life was like heavy. I could not move. Whatever step I took, I came back. So me feeling like that was unbearable. I could barely move. I could barely really lift myself off from that hole. I didn't have enough strength. But when you apply what I just said, you feel way lighter. You feel like you're very flexible, you're very dodgeable, because whatever comes to you, you move. You can jump about it, you can run from it. Or, since I just said, you can either stare at it as well. You can fight the struggle by you, obviously, doing what you know you didn't do back then in order for you to solve the problem. Simple. Now, a lot of people find or get into problems and just say, I can't solve it. It's over for me this time. There's no solution. There's always a solution to a problem, regardless if it's what you want or it's what the person wants, but there's always a solution, regardless of the parties. But when you come with the I can find a solution, you basically like rewire your brain to think that you have more pathways in life. You have a guide that you can go through. You have multiple guides, not just one. Because if one you go through and it doesn't work, you have another one. You can exit back out, go another one, or go another one. But you have multiple. Another thing that's good is that you can find opportunities, like I just said. Finding opportunities, especially if you're in a struggling situation, basically, like I just said, a job, a new partner, more friends, more connections, things like that that can honestly put your life from right here all the way up here. Just basically skip all those steps just for the simple fact that you say that you can do it instead of saying you can't. Now, this is good and all, but we also have to see the health benefits as well. This is the most important thing, health and spiritual. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice, so don't take it as financial advice. I'm just talking about it in my personal opinion. This is why I stated my personal opinion in the beginning, so that you can use this as reflection and apply it to your own. You won't get the same results because, as I said, we all have different beliefs, we all have different opinions, and different strategies in life, which I completely respect. I may not agree, but I respect your guys' beliefs and opinions, just like you would respect my beliefs and opinions. You won't necessarily agree, but you respect. Just like we should respect everybody. Now, as I said, with health benefits, this really levels your stress. What I mean by level is that, let's say your level's up here and your normal level of stress is down here. You can get this downer and probably have it to right here. Well, let's say you just have it right here. This is already improvement. You don't want to necessarily say, oh, the second day I fixed something or I told myself I can do it and I just moved like this. That's already improvement. That's already improvement. Now, let's say that you didn't do that, or you say that you did and you didn't move because you didn't apply it later. The only person you can blame is yourself. You can't really say you want to do something and not do it. It doesn't make sense. So don't get that mistaken. Just because I say that you can do something, or you should tell yourself that you can do something, and you don't do it, you're not going to get nothing. Nothing's going to fall from the sky, the trees, the sun, anything. Whatever you say has to be done in order to see results. It may not be drastically, but you're doing something, and is way better than doing nothing. Now, this also boosts your level of confidence, which means that when you go into a room or when you go into problems that involves multiple parties, people will fill the room with your confidence. They will feel that you know what you're doing, and regardless, you're going to find a solution. You're going to come out on top. Having this as a man or a woman is amazing, because people that can read a room are going to feel you instantly. There's not going to be 1 second where they say, oh, he has a trap, or oh, he's not going to find out. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be able to feel the vibe of your confidence. Now, obviously, don't get too cocky, because obviously people are going to feel the same way. Just because you have confidence, people can have confidence too, but you have to find your way around that by telling yourself and believing in yourself that you can find a solution regardless of the circumstance. Now, I did skip over the steps on how to do this, but I want to give a thorough explanation for the summary of the video. Now, number 1, like I said, write 3 things you're grateful for in the morning. That could be whatever it is that's been going positive in your life. Number 2, say and be things that are aligned with what you want to be. If that being fix your mental strength, fix your physical strength, talk differently, speak differently, walk differently. Do it the way you would feel confident and the way you picture your future self. And number 3, challenge the negativity. What this basically means is that don't always just say, I'm going to do it, but really ask the negative thing, is this 100% true? Could this be 100% true? Or can I find that other 50% or that 70% to be on my side? Ask not just the positive, but the negative as well. Have a conversation, negotiate. And last and most importantly, number 4, surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positivity is not necessarily people. It could be books, audiobooks, videos online, articles, doing your own research, and the list goes on. This is what a lot of people get wrong, is that you don't necessarily have to move out of your state. You can move out of your city. Yes, of course. If people there are not the people that you would want to be surrounded with on a day-to-day basis, go to a different city. Now, if that doesn't work, obviously leave the state and start a new life. But if you can stay. Build a foundation where you were born or where you are at. And obviously learn. Just because you tell yourself every day and your life is going well, reaffirm that by having more strength on how to become confident, how to read the room, how to become the room, how to be the center of confidence, and how to not be cocky, most importantly. Because pride isn't everybody. It just isn't as strong as everybody else's. Some are weaker, some are stronger. So we need to be careful of that. So if you want to honestly change your life on the way you think, feel, and see problems, start by telling yourself that you can do it. And obviously you can't control how the thing happened, but you can rather control how you proceed going from there, how you see that thing going from there. And last but not least, positive thinking isn't just a mindset, but it's a lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoy. Love you guys. God bless.